Hi, wrestling fans. Thanks for clicking the dreaded D Rose report. I'm already doing this and I haven't got the my paper up. Hang on. Hope everybody had a great weekend. Went down and seen the world's largest Christmas tree, supposedly. All right. Got about 3 days worth of information. I narrowed it down. Don't worry. I don't have that much. Anyway, Scott Hall said he injured himself in the gym, facing possible surgery too. He says, won't be appearing this weekend. My apologies to fans. Scott Hall in a gym. What else? Somebody going to spot Samoa Joe working out? Never know. Victor of the Ascension turned 35 years old. TNA knockout Brooke Adams turned 31. There's going to be a live taping for Xavier's WWE endorsement Up, Down, Down YouTube gaming channel at Game Underground in Massachusetts on December 12th, I guess. They're filming a Smash Brothers tournament and is going to be giving away two WWE's TLC tickets. If you're around that way, might want to, if you're any good at gaming. WWE Tough Enough Josh Bettel is now using the name Bronson Matthews. If he kind of looks familiar, but you thought he was somebody else, he is somebody else. He appeared last night, a couple of nights ago in Orlando, and said he has 250,000 reasons to prove himself. Dollars, maybe? Also said in 2016 is a big year for him. Yeah, maybe he's talking about Facebook followers. I don't know. And WWE is reportedly interested in Ring of Honor World Champion Jay Lethal. The company is looking to expand their touring during 2016, and Lethal would be a strong addition to the roster. WWE is also interested in Maria Kanellis again. Remember her? She's had a few babies, I think, along the way. And according to a report from Wrestling Observer via the Ring Fan, WWE recently ran an article featuring former Diva, and it's apparently being considered a notable sign that she may be brought back in, talking about Maria. Her contract with, she is in Ring of Honor, by the way, her contract with Ring of Honor, along with her husband, Mike Bennett's, has expired. And they're both free agents, and there's talk of Ring of Honor could re-sign the talent. Last month, rumors of WWE being interested in Bennett and his tag team partner, Matt Taven, but Maria hadn't been part of a conversation, so she may be brought in anyway. Former WWE writer Court Bauer, noted on a recent episode of MLW Radio, WWE officials are considering Brock Lesnar versus Kevin Owens for WrestleMania 32 pay-per-view next year. No word yet on, the plan is getting to Lesnar versus Owens, but Owens likely would not still hold the WWE IC title at the time. They don't want Lesnar winning that. But anyway, they're getting closer to it. And for what it's worth, Dave Meltzer noted on Wrestling Observer Radio that the report may be true, but as of today, Lesnar hasn't heard anything about it. That doesn't mean it ain't going to happen. Have you seen his ear? It's wondering he can hear anything. As noted, Scott Hall injured himself in the gym. Kevin Nash is dealing with a case of shingles. Someone should give him some roofing nails while he's got them. And the two are unable to work this weekend's big-time wrestling event in the Northeast, but the promoters were able to replace him with Matt Hardy, stitches and all, and Scott Steiner, muscles and all. These events also featured X-Pac reuniting with former DX partner Billy Gunn. All right. In the bad edition, BAD, of Unfiltered, Renee sits with Sasha Banks and talked about relaxing, K-pop, and family ties to Snoop Dogg. And it appeared earlier this week that John Cena had wrapped the filming as of a co-host of Fox's American Grit reality show series that's in Washington State. But DispatchNews.com talked about the series scheduled to wrap December 16th, meaning Cena most likely won't be at TLC pay-per-view in his hometown of Boston. Should come back right not too long after that. And noted last week, Lucha Underground has replaced former WWE Women's Champion Melina. This is some rumor, they talk about politics and wrestling. This is kind of like it. Anyway, they replaced Melina with women's wrestler Taya Valkyrie, as Melina is said to be extremely difficult to work with. I'd have to ask John Morrison about that. But anyway, after Melina denied the reports on Twitter, her now boyfriend John Morrison has responded in a post. He says on Twitter, "Real Melina, possibly the most talented female performer of all time. There's no attitude problem, no difficulties between her and Lucha El Rey." That's what he said, and then he said that's what she told me to say. I don't know. John Morrison, he says, also, not sure who gave Dave Meltzer the source, who the source was, but the source, if it really exists, is the dumbass. Hey, don't you call me dumbass. So anyway, WWE website's got a new poll up asking fans, which is the currently the most powerful WWE group. Is it League of Nations? Is it New Day? Is it Authority? Is it Wyatt's? Is it Cosmic Wasteland? With over 21,000 votes, 28% voted the Authority, 27% voted for the Wyatts, 20% for League of Nations, 19 went to Tag Team Champions. But League of Nations is just getting started, so we have to wait on that. Oh, licensing.biz has an article up about WWE relaunching a new line of graphic t-shirts and hoodies with junk food company, clothing company. And items are expired by current WWE stars, going to be hitting the store in the U.S. In time for the holidays. All right, what else? Oh, Larry Zbyszko turned 64 years old. Tag Team Champion Dynamite Kid turns 57, and this would have been the 86th birthday of WWF United States Tag Team Champion Chris Tost. Hall of Famer Ric Flair, he was returning to Raw. He's going to be returning to Raw December 28th in Brooklyn Barclays Center. And what else have I got here? Let me start on today's stuff. There's quite a bit here. Oh, I just passed it. Tonight's Raw is taking place from the North Charleston Coliseum. Guess where? North Charleston, South Carolina. With the final hype for Sunday's TLC pay-per-view coming in, and usual superstars going to be there. No matches have been announced, but they're looking at these focusing points for tonight's show. Will Reigns and his crew continue to bring the fight to Sheamus and his lads? Will we see another extreme collision between the Wyatts and ECW originals? Will Neville take The Miz up on his office to serve him as a mentor, or will Neville keep his distance? And the next day, what's next for the New Day, Usos, and Lucha Underground? And are we seeing the real Charlotte come through now? Is she doing a little bit of a face turn? And as far as Lucha Dragons, I like watching them. They're funny. And New Day's funny too. But all right, it's been confirmed Sami Zayn is going to be returning to the ring at the NXT UK tour that kicks off next week. All right, what else have I got? WWE will tape SmackDown and this year's tribute to the Troops on Tuesday in Jacksonville, Florida. And Mark Henry's already flew in to, get the word out. This weekend saw Big Show work his first WWE event since the European Tour in early November. He defeated the Ascension in a handicap match. All right, Tyler Breeze spoke with Mike Mooneyham of the Charleston Post and Courier. He was using using the legend Gorgeous George's inspiration for his character. He says it's in the same vein, just modernized. He said he was a big influence as far as representation and mannerisms. I watch a lot of his stuff, try to put his character together. And he also said Billy Gunn played a big role in his development. He said he showed me the character, showmanship of it, and is so over the top. He helped me bring that out in me. By the way, Rey Mysterio, I can't believe this, can't believe it at all. Rey Mysterio has a knee injury. Can you believe that? Rey Mysterio was set to work last night's AAA tapings in Mexico. but came in using the crutch. Couldn't wrestle. That guy's knees got to look like a roadmap from all the surgeries he's had. And while Tommy Dreamer will be working WWE events at least up to January, he's also still making plans for upcoming House of Hardcore events. He tweeted the following on House of Hardcore plans for 2016. He says, working hard on House of Hardcore 2016 schedule. New markets, passionate wrestling fans inspire me. Thanks for the motivation to be different. Thank you for clicking, you guys. I gotta go.